Hello everyone, this is Post-Commentary Quiversee Part 2. Welcome back to some more Terraria. Last time we begun mining the meteorite, and I completely forgot when I ended off the last part that before I go back, I make a couple of things with what I managed to gather. So meteorite basically works like any ore. It can be smelted down into bars, and then the bars are used to make things. And I'm pretty sure that... There it is. The space gun. That is easily my favorite early game weapon. This big old magic laser gun of death. It does get outclassed pretty quick, and honestly, there's some stuff that it's not good for even right away. But it has some advantages that we'll be going over later. I'm pretty sure I actually end up with some of those advantages later on in this exact part. But I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. Either way, I'm just kind of shooting into space to try and find more floating islands. Truth be told, there's a much more efficient way to go about it, but... yeah, here we are back at the meteorite, so skip! And now here we are after mining it out entirely. Look at that, 224 pieces of meteor. So yeah, I'm definitely getting the benefits of it now. Because the space gun's okay on its own, but it's only actually good if you wear it with the space armor, or excuse me, the meteor armor. So now we're going to put it on. And yeah, so I got 280 mana. I'm just going over that. Oh, right. I apologize also about me being really stupid and not realizing that you can right-click to switch your armor and accessory pieces. I honestly don't know exactly what part it is that I discover that, because I'd completely forgotten. But yeah, I was doing a little comparison with my stats with the jungle armor, but look at the mana bar. With the meteor armor, space gun is free. It is a completely free magic ranged attack. And that's why I love it. It may not be the absolute best weapon by this point, but it's among the best weapons that you can do that don't have a resource tied to them. You know, like, it doesn't cost any mana, it doesn't cost any ammo, it doesn't cost me falling and almost killing myself off of the castle's roof. So, that's why I like it. That being said, if I'm remembering right, it's not really that great for too many of the bosses. I know that I struggle with a couple of them using the space gun coming up. But for just general use and exploration, it's great, especially because it also produces light. So it's good for exploring caves. Okay, seriously, pass me, what the heck are you doing? I think I was trying to make space and failing miserably. Yeah, I mean, for what it is, it actually does pretty good damage, as you just saw. But I really need to get better at organizing my inventory. I do later on. I do get better with my inventory later on. I'll tell you that right now. I don't get great with it, but I get better than whatever nonsense I was doing here. Oh, yeah, at this point is the first time I discovered the dolphins in the ocean. I think I was just observing them. I do like all the critters that they added to this game, even the ones that don't really have a point, like the dolphins and the seagulls and such. They're just there to be there, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, at this point I'm taking a look at what you can make with water bottles. Okay, I mentioned earlier that there's a better way to find floating islands, and that's it right there, the gravitation potion. The problem with it is that it requires two ingredients that at this point I don't have. Fire blossoms and harpy feathers. The feathers, you have to go up for. The fire blossoms, you have to go down for. And honestly, what I should have done is I should have built another big dirt tower like I did near the desert. I have no idea what I'm trying to do there right now, by the way. Just do that to kill a couple of harpies and get some feathers, and then dig down to find some fire blossoms, and then just get the gravitation potion and go nuts. That is the best way to find floating islands. Not this shooting into the sky nonsense. Although it does work out eventually. Oh, man. Sorry, just every time I look at the treasure boxes and inventory that I'm messing with, it hurts. It hurts knowing I was doing this. You know, I don't really have all that much left before it looks like I realized it and reconnected, so I think a lot of this is going to be just me reorganizing stuff and figuring things out, so I guess I'll just use this opportunity to talk about a couple of things that are a little bit unrelated to this. Specifically, something related to YouTube itself, because I've been keeping an eye on the statistics and stuff like that, and I've been noticing that this series hasn't been getting a lot of views, or comments, or anything like that. But then the other day, I was looking through the videos manually, and I came across a comment, which was very nice, but it was also a little bit concerning, because the video in question, I forget which part it was by now, but the video in question was reporting, even on the creator side, 0 views, 0 comments, 0 everything. Even after I posted a reply, it was still showing 0, 0, 0. So I'd like to ask, I guess I'd like to use this video as a means. I would like to see if you guys out there comment on this. I want to see if I can actually see it. Because it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know that this hasn't been the most exciting journey so far, though. Don't worry. It does get better. But the fact that I even found one comment on a video that is reporting absolutely nothing to me is a little bit concerning. I don't know. I guess this is just the first time I wanted to think about that and bring it up. On a related note, on an unrelated note rather, I'm looking at more potions. Luck potions. I actually do manage to make a few of those later on. And I'll just tell you now, I have no idea what they actually do. As far as I can tell, I think they might improve drop rates, but your guess is as good as mine. I've tried to stay as true as I can to not looking stuff up for this, because that's always one thing I've always had a bad habit of doing when playing games like Terraria is I don't know something, so I just go check the wiki on it instead of trying to figure things out for myself. And I didn't want to do that with this. Though a couple of things I know do slip through the cracks later, just by happenstance. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm about gearing up to head west, which means I'd be heading towards the dungeon. Ah, but first, there's gonna be zombie fish involved. So, yeah, we're almost done. Oh my lord, I still have that stupid gem tree there. I completely forgot about that. That failed experiment of a tree. Yeah, I'll just say right now, I figured it out. It's because it was either too high up over the ground or because it was too bright. I'm not 100% sure which, but I do figure it out later. And it's actually very helpful to have access to a little gem tree farm, because gems are very nice, especially when you want to do decorative crafting. And I make some decorative crafting decisions that I come to regret because of how long it takes. But honestly, it's going to be a while before we end up getting into that. But don't worry, there is going to be some parts where I do like time-lapse building and stuff like that. That is coming. It's just, it's not going to be for a while. Like, 3 more bosses a while. Anyways, looks like I am about to discover that my audio cut out, so back to live commentary. Wow, that just happened. So, I just now noticed that my audio stopped recording for some reason. And I have no idea how long I was talking without being seen. Actually, yes, I do. Because I've still got timestamps on everything. About a good 40 minutes. Thankfully, I think a good chunk of that is probably not going to be shown, but... well, there's definitely going to be some post-commentary there. Anyways, back to live now. Good lord. I have a feeling that probably happened when the game crashed, and I just didn't catch it. Which would make no sense. If anything, the reverse should have happened. The video should have stopped, and the audio should have stayed. Because I record my audio through Audacity. I don't know why that would have stopped. Alright, enough rambling about that. I'm off on a mission. I am off on a mission with my new space gun and space armor in not space. You know, I should probably still be shooting at the sky just in case. Wait, hold on. Okay, no. I thought I heard it for a minute. Is that you? Oh. Oh, great. We got a blizzard in the ice biome. Yeah, that's one thing I haven't actually done at all yet, is check out the underground ice biome. There could be some good treasure down there. And it would actually be easier than the underground desert. At least it should be. I'll probably do that another day. Because after this little escapade I'm going on, I'm probably going to be going to bed. Ooh! I found those cans of worms! Well, when I run out of these enchanted night crawlers, that'll be helpful. Honestly, at some point, I might, in between parts, do a little bit of fishing prep, because one of the cool things about fishing is those crates you pick up, they can actually be like renewable sources of items that we would otherwise only have like one chance at if you got lucky enough for the right kind of box to spawn in your world. So I might get myself set up in a way that allows me to do that. Those oases will be good for getting getting some unique desert stuff. That's for sure. But of course I've also got more of the underground desert to explore. Okay, here. I need to wait until nighttime. Yes, come back at night if you wish to enter. I'm gonna try and fight the boss he spawns. The mighty Skeletron. In the meantime, I want to make this a little bit of a smoother incline. I remember Skeletron. He ain't a joke. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I should be going after him next, or if I should be going after the boss in the jungle next. I have a feeling it's probably the jungle. But I don't want to go back there. Not right now. Let's get that first of all. Make another enchanted nightcrawler. Alright, dig a nice little path. And we now has a lake. Actually, while I'm at it... Wait, no, this is a bad idea, actually. I don't want... If anything, I should actually be plugging these up for the moment. Yeah, let's do that. That way I have no risk of falling into the water and just getting stuck down there. Anything to make this fight a little smoother. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This little thing right here is a water candle. And you can see it increases monster spawn rates. I don't want that right now. Okay, good, it was just the two. I can't go much deeper than this. Otherwise, death happens. Still have to wait. I really hope I can take him on. Because I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. What the heck is going on with my audio? I just looked back at my audio recording to make sure it was working, and it's working, but it's going a little crazy. I've been trying to figure this out for a number of LPs when I'm using this thing, but it's like, even in dead silence, this stupid thing is generating noise out of nowhere. And it's like, I know it won't sound like that, but it looks like, based on the waveform, that the noise it generates is actually louder than my voice, like, considerably. And it's a little unnerving, to say the least. I just don't know why it's making that. Like, I am sitting in a room of complete and total silence. I don't know where it's getting the noise from. And of course, now that I started talking about it, it stopped. One other oddity I've noticed with this thing, since I'm on the subject just waiting for things to move, is whenever, like, yeah, it's doing it now again. Okay, yeah, confirmed. Whenever I'm holding down a button, it does that too. Like, whenever I'm pushing down a key on my keyboard, it does that. And I don't know why. It's almost like it's generating noise from inside the cord, I guess. If anyone has a way to maybe stop that, I would be appreciative, because I do not like it. And while I know that I'm able to talk over it relatively well, it does still get through, and it's hard to eliminate it without making the audio basically I can either just leave it in, or I can get myself really quiet to the point where you can't hear half the stuff I'm saying. There is no middle ground while that noise exists. I don't know why I was shooting that banner up there, by the way. No reason. I'm just waiting for the old man to let me summon his master. Master Skeletron. You know what? Let me spawn another campfire. I put one over by where the water is. Around there. Because I'm going to be moving around a lot in this fight. That's how this fight works. It is night, you crazy old coot. I guess I have to wait until 8. Or maybe 7:30. I don't know. Is that a lever? Ooh, nice. I'm just gonna leave that be. $7:30? Okay. Here we go. Buff. Curse. Skeletron! Oh, my mercy. He is tankier than I remembered. Okay. Okay, don't touch him when he's spinning. Let me use some Vile Thorn. Get some better DPS on him that way. Whoa. Okay. Double back around. Alright, back to the space gun. Unfortunately, when he starts spinning like that, his defense goes through the roof. Just focus on his hands. Oh my lord. Actually, no. No, his defense is through the roof. When I had it reversed. It's 1. Oh my. I am nowhere near ready for that monster. Okay. Good to know. Honestly, I think I might just not be able to use the space gun on him. I'm gonna need something that deals higher basic damage. Space gun ain't gonna cut it. Blade of Grass probably would deal actual damage, because I was occasionally dealing more than 1. I'm just going back to get my money I dropped, by the way. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do to beat him down. I always have a hard time with Skeletron. His speed does not help. One thing I do remember that works pretty well in fighting him is access to a gravitation potion and just better movement speed in general. So if I can get my hands on that kind of combo, that might be what I need. There's also something else I could go after, and that is the underworld. Which, I haven't gone there yet, mainly because I'm kind of scared to. But, yeah, like, that place is mainly, like, supposed to be post-Skeletron, but I'm handling the regular stuff relatively well. It's the bosses right now that are stopping me. And I don't really have much else I can gain from killing, like, the Eater of Worlds, or the Eye of Cthulhu, or even the King Slime. Like, none of them really have anything else to give me. At least nothing else useful. I honestly don't know. I didn't mean to come in this way. Oh. I'll mull it over before the next, before my next recording session. Suppose I'm gonna just point something out right now while it's on my mind. All of the recording I have done for this game up until now, I'm still uploading Kirby. I have just been in that much of a mood to play this game and record it, that I've gone that far ahead. I don't even know how many episodes I have ready right now, but, well, I'm gonna have to figure that out in editing. I'm actually gonna try to I'm gonna see if I can find a way to make the editing a little bit faster for me this time, because that's what really ends up being the most time-consuming part, is that. if only because I still have to rewatch everything I play. So I've got, like, so many hours of this to comb through to find stuff that's gonna be even usable. I don't know why I felt like talking about that now. I just did. It's probably because I'm very sleepy and I just want to get my coins before I call it. Okay, he should be just past this oasis. I'm gone, zombies. Go away. Okay. Whew. Sorry about that. Good. Still here. Get the gold. And that's gonna do it. Whew! Well, like I said before, I'm thinking that in between parts I'm probably going to see about establishing some proper fishing setups. I'm probably going to work a little more on the castle and maybe some other buildings too. And then I guess next time on Terraria, I'm going to puzzle out how to handle either this boss or if I should go after the boss in the jungle. I saw a demon eye floating in the background. And I don't know if I should be afraid of the Eye of Cthulhu. Well, then again, I don't really fear the Eye of Cthulhu anymore. I honestly might fight him for fun, just so I can zap him with a space gun. Oh well. Like I said, I'll mull all this over and come up with a decision later. But for now, I need sleep. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.